Yo, what up? All right. We got season 3, episode 7 of the Ricky Gervais Show.
Okay. Season 3, episode 7.
Yes.
What we got?
This is Law and Order.
Okay. A very good subject, I guess, for these guys. Yeah, so I wonder who's going to be explaining Law and Order. Or
They're probably going to be asking Carl about Law and Order. Yeah. Gonna hear his
Carl
theories
doesn't
about...
seem much like a troublemaker. I don't think he's ever told any stories with him in trouble with, like, the police, has he?
No, I don't think Carl's ever been in trouble like that.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
I don't see Carl get like he would just he follows the rules.
For the most part, it seems like he would be scared. You know what I mean? Of the law. Yeah. Well, let's see what they gotta say.
All right.
You can't escape.
But the thing about law and order is, you don't have to take it. You can combat being wronged. It's not just punishment or retribution. It's justice. You want to know that you're valued.
This is a big issue, isn't it, Rick? Is one life more important than another? If you've transgressed in a terrible way, you've murdered or raped, whatever, and so I'm going to put you to death.
Well, this is an interesting argument, isn't it? Whether capital punishment. I don't agree with execution.
Carl, where do you stand on the tricky issue of capital punishment? You've given it some serious thought, I imagine.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah.
So what, you asking me, like, should he be on death row?
Well, should someone flip the switch, send him to his death in the electric chair?
Electric chair.
Yeah.
I wonder when they stopped beheading
Yeah.
people and then they stopped.
That was the least considered.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a little bit of flicker behind the eyes. I don't know what. Well, just take us through the mental process that you arrived at the yes with there. So I remember that because there was quite a brief gap there.
I just was thinking, it's not a nice job if you work in there and you got to flick the switch.
Right.
Damn,
But I was wondering if it's possible to just do it so it's linked up to someone's switch
What do you mean?
when they put the lights on something. So it's like sometime tonight when the sun goes down and people start putting the lights on in their house, it could happen. But we don't know what household. They might be away on holiday. So you might get an extra 2 weeks.
That's terrible.
At least that way. Because for me...
But my point is, you do agree that someone should be put to death for a terrible crime, do you?
You've got to have something there to stop them people who don't care, haven't you? Nature's done it in a way with bees. They've gone, we'll give you a weapon, but if you use it, you die. And that's like the bee. So they're worried they're going to go, I'm
That's
not going to do it.
we do, won't we? We have people saying, one, you can't do that. That's step one. Here's the law. Don't do it.
But there's a lot of people who go, I'm not bothered about the law. I'm not bothered about annoying people.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
for them, at the end of the scale, you've got the chair, and you stick the wires on their head, and we'll fry your head. And they go, oh God, I don't want that.
I think a lot of those crimes, the deterrent isn't relevant. You know, things like armed robbery, maybe, where it's a risk. What can I get versus what my crime? Maybe then it might be a deterrent. But then, of course, if you start to get a capital punishment for crimes that aren't murdering someone, then that thing brings in you might as well murder them, because then you've got more chance of getting away with it. So it's very delicate what you make people be killed for.
You've made an interesting and reasoned argument there, Rick. I'm looking forward to hearing the riposte.
Right. When I was younger, I used to nick Mars bars.
Okay.
Right. Now, I did that then, and I knew that even if I get caught, what's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to prison over that. But it was worth nicking because a Mars bar, they were like 45 pence.
Sure.
A Mars bar was a proper treat. There's a lot going on in there. Chocolate, a lot of caramel.
Yeah.
Like I say, 45 pence.
Yeah.
So, to me...
That was like an advert that went wrong just to the end. They started off good. They go, this guy's good. He's you go there. Mars bar's a lot in it. It's like, oh, good, keep going. Yeah, it's got caramel. It's like, yeah. But it's 45 pence, which is too fucking much. So fucking nick it, you got.
But when I was younger, that was worth a risk. Because I knew that I'd be getting something worth 45 pence for free.
You weren't going to get the electric
And I
chair.
wasn't going to get done. So the stakes were high, the risk were low.
You mean the stakes were high, the risks were low?
Keep just trying to sound cool.
The stakes weren't high. The stakes are what can happen to you, and the risk. The stakes and the risk are the same. The risk is the stake, okay? Yeah, unless you're nicking meat from a butcher's, then the stakes are high and the risk is low. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but what you meant was the game was high.
The game was high.
Yeah.
The game was high.
Yeah, the risk was low. But no, it wasn't, was it? Because 45p isn't a lot unless you're
It
a
is
kid.
when you're a kid. Most of the time, I didn't want to say which shop it was that I nicked it from, but it's where I did my paper round. Now the thing
So
is,
it's nicking from your own boss.
but listen, I used to wake him up.
that
I helped
is
him run.
terrible.
No, because
That is terrible.
This is awful.
That
Go
is-
on, hang on. I
that
want
is
to hear.
really
I want to hear him
bad.
rationalise his
Because that
terrible
sweet
crime.
old man who used to give...
he's not an old man. I used to go round and wake
Sweet
him
old
up.
man.
Right, he hated running that place.
Right.
If anything, I'd say I was his best asset.
Not really.
It's
Because
interesting.
I don't
You
know
were
what...
nicking from him. You were
Yeah,
nicking from him.
I don't know how
Business.
much he made on papers, but he'd probably go 45p profit. Hold on.
They got their papers really early because I got up early.
Yeah.
I used to go round to the
Well, you know,
shop at
miles a
4:30.
day helps you work, rest, and steal.
So I used to go round there, wake him up. He'd be like, "What are you doing round here so early?"
Don't know, I'm just hungry. What? I'm just hungry for work.
No.
Oh, well, good boy, Pip. I'm just going to turn away a minute while you stand there in front of the confectionery. I'll turn away now, and I've looked back now, and it's the papers. And thanks so much, Carl, because you're a lovely
He's like
kid.
an honourable and trustworthy
Yeah, I can't
guy.
really afford to...
I've been betrayed so many times. That's why
Yeah.
my lovely wife's no longer with me. You know, she went off with Ken.
Yeah, but I mean, at least I've got a friend.
At least you've got one young
You turn
friend.
up early, oh, God, it's brilliant. Oh, and Carl, keep a lookout, because...
Someone's been nicking Mars.
Yeah, I know it's not you because I trust you implicitly. And by the way, Carl, why don't you take a Mars bar for free? Oh, thanks.
Well, that never happened.
Right.
So I'm getting 50 pence a day for delivering papers, but I needed the energy.
50 pence. Is that cents?
Now, if I spent
A
my
day?
50p on a Mars bar,
Yeah.
5p profit a day, it's not worth it.
No.
So
That's what you said.
help yourself. I knew I was doing a good job for him.
No, so help yourself. That doesn't follow. So help yourself. Get another job, leave that job, negotiate a pay rise. Not help yourself. That doesn't go. That's ridiculous.
shit.
Where does it stop? If you worked in a nuclear power plant,
You was
they're not
working
paying
very
much.
young.
Have a little bit of uranium.
I don't know how old you are.
A lovely little bit of uranium.
Yeah. I do.
That's a strange analogy, Rick. Sort of left straight from a bloke nicking stuff from work. So he works in a power plant, he's having himself a bit of uranium. What's he doing with the uranium?
Well, you know, Mars a day and all that, and that's for energy, and so's uranium. But more energy than a Mars bar. Yeah. A lot of the laws of the land are from the Bible. I mean, that kicked it off. I mean, there was laws before, obviously, and there were different gods before this one was invented. But let's have a look at the Ten Commandments.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm just going to go down these, see which ones I commit. Thou shalt have no other god. I don't have any god, so I haven't broken that one. 2, craven images. No, I don't have any craven. I don't accept there's a god to. 3, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord. Again, I don't take his name in vain because I don't believe he exists, so I'm fine there. Remember the Sabbath. I always remember Sunday. I know I've got a calendar and everything, so I haven't done that. Honour thy father. Yeah, I do that. Never commit adultery. Don't do that.
Have you killed anyone?
No, never killed anyone. Don't steal. I don't lie. And I
Ten
don't
Commandments.
covet. So I am an amazing Christian.
Pretty clear. Yeah, you're a pretty clean living guy.
Wow. There you go.
Well, whereas, I don't know, Carl, have you ever... What's your view?
I still open like post that isn't for me.
Why do you open other people's mail?
But it's just a fella called Bruce who he's the bloke who used to own the flat before me, and I don't know. I started off and I thought, oh, should I pass it on? You know, because when people move, it's a lot of messing about tracking down where they've gone. So I thought, should I just leave them for a bit? And I collected some for a bit, and then there was one that sort of said, "This is important" on the front of it. So I thought, how important is it? So I opened it.
What was it? Was it important?
Not really. It was from the tattooists. It was just something
They
about
said, "Oh, we use the AIDS needle on you. Can you come in for a little test?"
So I just started. I just kind of thought, oh, I'll start opening it, having a look, and it was weird because, do you know like how you get fed up of being yourself?
No, but go on.
Well, you
I'm
can have-
intrigued.
Of course.
No, you can just have days where you're like.
I wish I was
going
Brad
on.
Pitt, yeah.
Well, you know, and
Bruce
and-
Willis in your case,
Well,
isn't it?
well, this bloke was Bruce, so I just go, oh, let's see what, you know. If I was Bruce,
Yeah.
would I be happy being him? Do you know, like I've said to you before, you never know if you don't feel well because they can't put you in someone else's body to sort of compare. So I think, well, would I enjoy being Bruce more?
Sure.
And what have you gleaned from Bruce? He's got a tattoo. We know that.
There wasn't that much. It was mainly busy at Christmas. A lot of Christmas cards, which were good because I didn't get
Yeah.
that
Oh,
many.
yeah.
So you put up his
pop 'em
Christmas. You put up his Christmas cards.
What, you had Christmas cards hanging in your flat to have a lovely Christmas, Bruce? Auntie Jean. That's
Hang on a
crazy.
minute, because when you put them on your mantelpiece or your shelf or whatever, you're not looking at them every day. It's just a picture of Father Christmas. It doesn't matter who it's to or from.
But why have them up at all?
Well, just buy some
make it a
blank.
bit Christmassy.
You can
Yeah.
just buy some blank cards and put them up.
Use them
There's
every
no point.
year.
I have to. Bruce has got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
It was more awkward, right? Because the bloke downstairs, because I used to always collect the stuff for Bruce, I got talking to a bloke who's in the same block, and like he used to see me picking stuff up for Bruce. He'd always say, you know, all right, Bruce.
No.
You never told him that you're not Bruce.
No point.
I have a fascinating tale to tell you, Carl. I think you'll be intrigued. When I do junkets for films in America, I was assigned a security, and I've had security before. I often have security. They just sort of get you in and out of the car, and usually just to control sort of autograph hunters and things. But this time I was given a security, and he came in a suit. He looks about 30. He looked quite unassuming. I thought he was from just a security firm. It turned out that he was actually LAPD, who was doing this for celebrities because he earned more money. And then I found out he had a gun. He said, I can't come in the airport with you, I can't take my gun. So he's armed. So I've got a security who's an LAPD who's armed, and I'm fascinated. Now I'm fascinated. This man is walking around with me with a little earpiece, talking to everyone. He seems to know everyone, and he's got a gun. Then one night he said, he dropped me off at the hotel, and he said, I've actually been called, I've got to go on a mission, they need my help. I said, really, what is it? He said, it's a hostage situation. He said, and I'm also SWAT. And I was thinking, what on Christ? He's just a silent hero. So next day, I was like, how was it? He said, I was fine. He said, I just turned up. He said, I had to do it in my suit. He said, because I'm the negotiator.
What?
So I went, oh my God. And I just asked him questions for 2 hours. What do you think of that, Carl, as a job?
Thing is everything.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, once you've done one, though, it's like any job, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah.
Once you've done one.
Yeah,
Not impressed?
Boring. Yeah,
No, it's good.
Could you do it? Do you reckon you could do it? Do you reckon you could negotiate someone out of a hostage situation?
No.
Well, I
With your
think one of them
tones?
things, there's nothing you can do. It's like, it doesn't matter if it goes wrong, because
Well, it
you
does.
did your bit. No, it's like being a vet, isn't it?
Not really. Not really, because that's what
No, it is. What I mean is, you're expected to
No,
make
no.
the little kitten leave.
No, there's loads of it. Because I was saying, so he says, I need a car by 5 o'clock, or I'm going to kill someone. He then makes sure that he doesn't kill anyone, but he makes sure that car doesn't come till 5:15.
But he's not bothered, is he? If
He
it's
is
15
bothered.
minutes late.
He is, because he really takes a he empathises with these guys, and he says, no, you've got to understand.
No,
He
but the
says,
fella in the house with the gun,
yeah.
he's not going anywhere. 15 minutes either side doesn't matter. Well, why is he in a rush?
I don't think Carl's getting how
Not sure he
important
is.
how
No,
amazing
not
he
sure
you
is.
said
Yeah.
they make the car 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
He's getting his car. That
Yeah.
bloke's not in a rush.
He's never going to get in the car, is he?
Yeah.
He has to get in their head. But to do that, he says that he has to empathise with them to a certain extent. He has to understand why they're doing it, to talk to them and go, yeah, you've had a bad day. That would send anyone. But he has to get their trust. Carl, try and talk me out. You think it's that easy? Right, I've got a hostage situation, right? They go, there's only one person we can ask for. Get me Carl Pilkington. Please know that you're their top man, and there's a guy in here, he's got a gun, he's got a hostage, okay, he's just done a crime, they don't know what to do, okay? Right, you turn up, what's your first question to them?
I'm talking to you.
Well, no, you got to
Right,
assess.
I'd say right. think there's a saying. Actually, you say, "Where's brass?" Right? I found that.
What?
I heard that. I overheard that.
What's that?
It was something.
You wasted time. It was that bull cunt that's just turned up.
Right, where's brass?
What does it mean?
I heard it at school when they.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It means I heard someone use it on the.
Well, I don't know what the fuck it means.
It means the top person of the police who are around at the moment.
Yeah, well, in short, I'm the fucking top brass here. I've got a fucking gun against this kid's head. Who the fuck are you, bald little shithead? Where's my car?
What kind?
I've asked for a car. Where's my fucking car? Am I talking to you now, am I?
That's you want, yeah,
Are you the negotiator?
Yeah.
Right, get me a fucking car.
Where do you want to go?
I'm fucking sore from showing. Throw the phone through the window so I can talk to you over the phone.
No. All right, in a minute.
Don't ever fucking say no to me.
In a minute, I said.
Okay. Right, the clock's going. Where's this fucking phone?
Listen.
I've got a sore throat. Why are you putting the phone through, you dopey cunt? You want to talk to him?
Because I don't want to give you a phone straight away. You said you've got to delay him.
No, you've got to talk to them. They shouldn't even demand a phone. You should make sure you've got a phone, you dopey twat.
Give him a phone.
Right, thanks. All right, how's it going? That's better.
Right.
Who are you, by the way? Who are you? Bruce.
I can't give you them details.
Well, you can, because I've got to trust you, dopey sod. Are you police, or just some fucking cunt walking by?
I'm a policeman.
Right, I don't trust policemen.
No, but I'm a bit higher than that. So listen.
Oh, don't you tell me I'm laying down the law here. I'm going to shoot someone unless I get a fast car. I've done a robbery. It's all gone wrong. You're after now, but I want a car to the airport. I want a plane standing by.
You don't know me, but I do this a lot. Right? And I can tell you that it never works out right. Do you know anyone who's done what you're doing and is now living a happy life?
Well, I don't care. I don't care about living anyway. I don't care about living out. I don't care if this goes wrong because I'm going to shoot the hostage.
What's your problem?
I'll just... So you've got the wrong attitude, mate. I think you've got the wrong attitude here.
No, but this is, to be honest with you, this was my last week.
Why are you sending him that?
Because I want to bring him down to my level.
Right. What's that got to do with it?
Well, you know, I've done this job for a long time.
Right.
Sometimes I felt like you. I've been, you know, even though I'm on this side, you know, sometimes I feel like, oh, I've had enough of this.
Right, well, I haven't enough. But I'll tell you, I don't care about living or dying here. So if I don't get a car to the airport, all bets are off. I'm killing everyone and then myself. So you'll be a big loser. Now you've got to get him to stand near a window. You've got to take him out because I've got a gun to someone's head. You can't burst in, right? You've got what? Come on, how do you get him to stand near a window?
Oh, I bet you're hot in there.
Keep going.
I am not. Yeah, that's why I've just drawn the curtains and keep away from the window because the sun's blazing in. It's not too bad away from the window.
It's, the sun's gone round the back now. Just come and have a look. It's a lovely evening.
Why do you want me to stand near a window?
I think just because when you see how nice an evening it is.
Where's the treatment? Keep going. I'm interested. When you see
No, it's that thing. I've heard that if you smile, you feel better. So have a little smile. Think of a happy moment in your life.
I'll tell you what a happy moment in my life would be. Putting a bullet through your little round head, you cunt.
Keep thinking about that.
Right.
And you can see that round head. Just come to the window. I'll show you the round head.
Yeah.
that would probably work, actually.
What? No, I'm not going to come near the window. You come near the window. You come near my window. Have you come? Are you coming near the window?
No, not yet. Delaying it again. Right, I'm coming near the window.
Well, I'm going to shoot you if you come near the window, you dopey prat.
Why? I thought we were getting somewhere here.
No, I'm going to shoot you. I've come you. I've negotiated you to come near the window, and I'm going to shoot you in the head, you prat.
Well, I'll just leave then.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I imagine it would go a lot like that with Carl as a negotiator.
So he'll be the worst negotiator in the world. give them anything they want on time.
Was he trying to say like a little saying to him at the beginning?
Like, I have brass or something. Or something brass. I don't know what the heck he's talking about.
Man.
I don't know what the heck. I feel like that was cut off. I feel like it was cut off in the beginning and at the end.
Yeah, we definitely missed
What the heck?
couple of minutes at the beginning.
Yeah.
Definitely our normal intro. And yeah. But yeah, so they talked about beheading and the executions.
Oh yeah.
in UK.
Is it do they still do executions in the UK? I
I
know they do them here.
You know, yeah, definitely. Executions is
But I think they've switched from like electrocution to lethal injection.
Okay,
Or
so
some form of lethal injection.
okay.
But I think they're saying like that's even inhumane now.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think there should be some type of deterrent for them crazy. You got people out there.
Yeah.
You know,
that do crazy things that, maybe it should be a life for a life. You know what I mean?
if you take a life, I mean, I guess it's if you're a serial killer and you get caught,